What if I told you Saturn, the second largest planet in our solar system, could float in water? Yes, you heard that right. A planet so massive that it could fit over 700 Earths inside it. But how can something so gigantic be light enough to float? Is this even possible? Stick around, because by the end of this video you'll know the surprising truth about Saturn and its secrets. Saturn is often called the jewel of the solar system because of its stunning rings, but what really makes it stand out is its unique composition. Unlike Earth, which is made of rock, Saturn is mostly hydrogen and helium, the lightest elements in the universe. That means it has a very low density, just 0.687 grams per cubic centimeter. For context, water has a density of 1 gram per cubic centimeter. This means that if you could find a giant bathtub big enough, Saturn would theoretically float. In fact, Saturn is the least dense planet in our solar system. It's like a balloon filled with helium, large but light for its size. But let's dig deeper. Can Saturn really float? The answer is yes and no. Theoretically, Saturn's density means it could float on water, but in reality, things get tricky. For starters, Saturn is huge. It's over 120,000 kilometers wide. You'd need a bathtub about 10 times bigger than Saturn itself. And even if such a bathtub existed, Saturn's immense gravity would cause the water to scatter into space. So, while Saturn could float based on density, it's purely a thought experiment, one that makes us appreciate just how fascinating this gas giant really is. Saturn's low density isn't just a cool fact, it's a clue about how it was formed. Billions of years ago, Saturn emerged from a swirling cloud of gas and dust. Its core attracted lightweight hydrogen and helium, which eventually formed the massive gas giant we see today. This is why Saturn doesn't have a solid surface like Earth. It's more like a giant ball of gas with a small, dense core at its center. Interestingly, Saturn's neighbor Jupiter is also a gas giant, but it's much denser because of its higher gravitational pull, which compresses its gases. This makes Saturn even more unique in the solar system. And speaking of unique, Saturn is home to some of the most fascinating features in the solar system. For example, did you know that its iconic rings are made of billions of ice particles? Some are as small as a grain of sand, while others are as big as a house. Then there's Titan, Saturn's largest moon. It's the only moon in the solar system with a thick atmosphere, and scientists believe it could potentially support life. And let's not forget Saturn's mysterious hexagon-shaped storm at its North Pole, a storm so massive it could fit 4 Earths inside it. So, can Saturn really float on water? Theoretically, yes. Practically, not so much. But this thought experiment reminds us of just how mind-blowing our universe is. Saturn isn't just a planet, it's a cosmic masterpiece filled with mysteries waiting to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this journey into the secrets of Saturn, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and share your favorite Saturn fact in the comments below. And if you're curious about more cosmic wonders, stay tuned, because the universe always has more surprises for us.